Hello, Brown there. This is Isaac Brown here, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a Prezi PowerPoint type of thing I had to do for my AP Psychology class because I'm bored. So anyway, here's what I did my research on. We had to explain a mental illness to the teacher and to the class. So without further ado, let's get it started. Alright, the Prezi PowerPoint is based on Asperger syndrome. Now you may be wondering, what is Asperger syndrome? Well, it's high functioning autism, which is a developmental disorder which affects ability to socialize and communicate with others. The common symptoms are repetitive actions/speech, intense interest, and limited amount of subject. Compulsive, may display antisocial behavior, may be compulsive, like show signs of both antisocial disorder and OCD. And the problems with being Asperger syndrome is that you can't read facial expressions no matter how hard you try, struggle forming and maintaining relationships, other people seem unpredictable and confusing, you don't know how to behave in different social situations and worry about getting things wrong. That's a typo there on my part. A few other problems. Hard to understand/interpret other thoughts, feelings, or actions. Can't predict their next move. Not always comfortable with change. And they need predictability, like they like order. Diagnosis, well, it varies depending on where you live, but a method that people use to diagnose people that are adults are is DISCO, which is a series of questions about the developmental history of childhood. And there's a two-stage process for children, which is a regular checkup with the doctor, and then a checkup with a team of a psychologist, neurologist, psychologist, speech therapist, and etc. Now meet Lucas. This is like a boring case study I had to show during my presentation, but check this out. He's pretty much an 8-year-old, so tender tantrums. He's socially withdrawn, violent with others, asks rapid questions, too fast to get answers, variety readings calm him down. Yeah, it was just boring. But I met this other interesting case called Blue. Currently, he's a 17-year-old that is still in Pittsburgh public schools. Like before he went to ninth grade, he figured out that he had a diagnosis, but his parents kept that a secret from him at age 2 to now. But then anyway, the mother got rid of the evidence, and he's very awkward socially and displays all symptoms mentioned. The strongest problem was his obsessive compulsive side being a hindrance on his life, like checking the oven, checking the stove, stuff like that, checking the alarm. He also displays strong symptoms of antisocial disorder, which seems to have developed in 7th grade when he started. And then he also now, even though it's not confirmed, but he did show to the doctor. He showed a little bit of a diagnosis of multiple personality disorder when he made alters for himself to cope with bullying. But his doctor says he's one person, and he don't really believe that his alters actually exist, even though they do alter his personality to some degree. Now, some say that he's charming, but will never be satisfied with himself until he reaches what he calls the past perfection stage. He's very self-conscious of his obsessive actions, and constantly criticizes himself in privacy at home. Currently carrying out a high school career as sophomore currently at public school in Pittsburgh. Here are some quotes by him. I'm self-aware, but don't care. Just seeks pleasure and avoid trouble. He was harassed by people constantly try to stay out of trouble socially at school, but end up making people aggressive and irritated. His cursed emotional intelligence might be easier without the bloody emotions. He's complaining about how he cannot read people's emotions, but he really losing. He only communicated to everyone in immediate and extended family and mother, so everyone got him misunderstood. And here's another quote about him. Metaphorically, I have been tossed in the ocean if I swim or drown. Well, I swam, but almost drowned. That is one way to handle my mental condition. And Bobby here, he actually kind of knew him. I think I met him before personally in the past. Can't remember where though. But anyway, yeah. On my work site. Well, there you go, guys. Definitely Asperger syndrome. Like and subscribe. I hope I raise some awareness on the mental condition. Have a good day.